Good morning, everyone. Today, before starting the video, I would like to give a disclaimer. The content in this presentation, including the educational videos, is provided for general interest and educational purpose only. It is not intended to be investment advice, and viewers should not rely solely on the information provided in this video. Any action taken by the viewer based on the information in this video is solely at his own risk. Viewers are encouraged to seek advice of their own investment consultants or certified financial advisors before making any investment decision. Any decision to invest in any securities or financial instruments should be made only after conducting thorough independent research. Whenever we plan a trip to a destination, there are many things that we need to do. How we will travel, where we will stay, what all places we will see, and how we will enjoy our trip. Out of all these questions, the important question is where we will stay. And today's company that we are going to talk or look at is into hotel industry. So today we are going to look at ITC Hotels, which is a listed company in National Stock Exchange. It's a very old company, founded way before even my birth, and today I'm going to talk about it. Many a times we have stayed at various places and experienced warm hospitality from ITC Hotels. So let us explore uh, the company and try to see IT, how this company generates revenue, what is their profit, and how we can make use of the information available on today's digital world. So this is a snapshot of ITC Hotels. Its current valuation, so market cap we can see somewhere around 328 billion, but it is down 22% YOY. Price of the stock is somewhere around 158 rupees per share, and that value is also down 26% in last 52 weeks. The trailing P of this company today is somewhere around 40, and forward P is around 33. PEG ratio shows 1.35, and EBITDA EV by EBITDA is 21.9. Price to sales 7.9, and price to book ratio is 2.8. So what we are going to cover in this presentation is the company's history. So time-wise, starting from 1972 to 2026, which is this year. Business fundamentals, key matrices, revenue, and the PAT. What are the revenue generating models? What are the various locations where their properties are present, and which are the maybe top 10 performing properties, and how the management is looking at the expansion plan from the current state of business affair, and whether the company has any properties outside of India. Then we will look at the financials for last 3 years. We will also see the shareholding pattern of this company. And then we will see whether any institutional investors are interested or invested, any big mutual fund houses, what is their investment in this company. Any hotel Today's digital world, we do booking mostly via online platforms, and we will try to see what is the rating of these hotels on these platforms, and then we look at analyst outlook, valuation snapshot, and investment outlook. So we'll cover all these topics in the slides which are coming next. And here in this slide, I'm just showcasing some of the spectacular images of various properties of ITC hotels. So we can see ITC Narmada in Ahmedabad, Maurya in Delhi, then the Grand Bharat Retreat Hotel, which is in Gurgaon, and ITC Royal Bengal, one of the premium property in Kolkata. So with such kind of hotels, it shows the strength of ITC hotels, their hospitality and kind of properties uh, under their ownership. Now let us try to understand the history of ITC hotels. So founded way back in 1975, ITC hotels grew from one property to the India's responsible luxury pioneer. And today it is demerged from its parent company, ITC Limited. This demerger happened in January 2025. So every uh, 10 shares of ITC Limited, for every 10 shares, one share of ITC Hotels was given to the shareholders. So thus adding value to their portfolio. So let us start. 1972, it was incorporated as Rama Hotels Private Limited, a very different name. 1975, ITC entered hospitality with the Chola Hotel in Chennai, and then 79 in partnership with Sheraton Hotels as a part of creating the brand. In 1980-81, VST Industries acquired Vishwarama Hotels, and then finally in 1984, ITC completely acquired the complete equity of VST. 1982, the first luxury hotel was opened in Bangalore, and 1985, government awarded a five-star status of to the ITC Grandenia Hotel. 1986, it is renamed officially as ITC Hotels Limited. 1992-93, the company acquired Rajputana Palace Sheraton at Jaipur. This acquisition was funded by rupees 500 million rights issue. 1995, restructuring of hotel division happened, and from ITC Limited to ITC Hotels. And then 1996 opened the Grand Bay Hotel in Visakhapatnam. 2000 acquired controlling stake in Ansel Hotels Limited. And then 2003 leadership transition happened. Uh, 2010 expanded luxury portfolio with ITC Grand Bharat, ITC Kohinoor, ITC Royal Bengal. 2023 ITC Limited announced a demerger of the hotel business. 2025 the demerger got completed, and as I said earlier, each uh, shareholders of ITC Limited, if they are holding 10 shares, then all such shareholders got one share of ITC Hotels. So today ITC Hotels stand at 150 plus hotels, which totally comprises of 13,300 rooms or keys, and they have international hotels in Colombo with a premium property ITC Ratnadipa. So starting from a single hotel to a big empire of 150 plus hotels and 13,300 plus rooms. This is an incredible journey over the years. Uh, We'll see in the next slide how. So in this slide, we'll see portfolio, then the international presence, how much is the occupancy and ADR, or in hotel industry something called as a RevPAR, and then where it is headquartered and what are the top 10 properties which are generating revenue for ITC hotels. So as I said, 150 plus hotels, 13,300 keys, and spread across the luxury brand ITC hotels, Welcome Hotel, Fortune, then Mementos, Welcome Heritage, some of the brand names of ITC hotels, and internationally they have ITC Ratnadeepa in Colombo with 352 rooms. And this hotel went EBITDA positive in FY26. Then we have Sapphire Residence luxury apartments. This is also in Colombo. If we the main two factors of a hotel industry is the occupancy, like a particular room is occupied, how much percentage. So FY26 we see occupancy 64% and ADR, the average occupancy rate of 8,600. Uh, then RevPAR premium of 37%, which is above the industry. So RevPAR here gives us the revenue generated by each room of the hotel. Now to manage all the estate and to run the company, the total workforce as of 2026, which is available on the company website, is 3,177 approximately. This company is headquartered at Gurgaon, Haryana. And below, if you see, I have mentioned top 10 hotels with their location and what business actually they are into. So if we see Hotel Maurya, ITC Maurya, generally in corporate diplomatic stays in Delhi. Then Chennai, we see mostly it is a weddings, conferences, and luxury rooms. In Kolkata, we see it as a MICE, weddings and F&B. Then Bangalore again, the IT industry capital, right? So corporate demand and sustainable branding. Again, Mumbai, financial capital of India. So corporate travel and air proximity, the main advantages. And then we have Grand Bharat in Gurgaon, which is a luxurious hotel with a golf resort. Then we have Hyderabad Hotel, which is again a technology hub with a corporate demand. Then we have Ratnadeepa, which is an international leisure hotel. And then the next two are mid-market corporate hotels. And the ADR, average revenue generated by each of the room, starting from 7,200 ranging up to 12,000 rupees. So in this video, we'll see how the company generates revenue. So 52 percentage revenue is earned from the rooms, 40 percentage is earned from food and beverages, and the management fees around 3%, and other services 5%. If you look at EBITDA margin, so ranging from 35 to 40% for rooms, 25 to 30% for food and beverages, then 50% for management fees. So this is where the maximum revenue is possible, and it can add to the increased PAT. So here where the company is observing a rapid growth. So what they do is instead of buying the property, they just manage the property with their branding. And if you look at the revenue, operating profit, like EBITDA, PAT, and EPS, so starting from 2022 to 2026, almost it has doubled. So in FY26, the companies earned highest profit of 888 crore. And this year they have also declared a dividend of 1 rupee per equity share. In this slide, we see the revenue split. So FY26, we see the rooms business itself generating 2,100 crore of revenue, 1650 by food and beverages, then 180 crores by management, and other income around 200 crore. Here we're trying to see the various ratios. So whether operating margin somewhere around 33%. EBITDA constantly increasing, showing strong growth. And the net profit also increasing around 40% uh, from 424, 638, 821 crore. Earning per share increase uh, is somewhere around 3 to 4 rupees. And dividend payout FY26 just initiated dividend of 1 rupee, which is a 25%. ROE, ROCE somewhere around 7 to 8 percentage, improving and stable ROCE. Debt to equity ratio, if we see, extremely negligible. So almost no debt on the company. PE ratio, which is somewhere around 40, looking comparatively cheaper than the other hotels, branded hotels in uh, on the National Stock Exchange, meaning the listed branded hotels. And EV per EBITDA is also 21.9. So ratio perspective also it's looking good. So the management has decided or set a target of 250 hotels or additional 22,000 keys by 2031 and 33 new signings by 426. Also, there is a pipeline of 67 managed hotels. And there is another way of doing business is the tie-ups, so partnerships with property owners under the asset-light contracts. But then how this 250 hotel target will be achieved? So as a phase one, uh, planned to add 24 hotels, and then phase two, they plan to expand the Story and Mementos hotel in phase two cities. Sorry, tier two cities, and in the phase three, reach to 50 hotels with expansion in Sri Lanka, Nepal, and Southeast Asia. So phase three is mostly uh, capex based, and phase one and phase two are low to moderate capex requirement. So these are the various hotel brands of ITC Hotels with operational and pipeline hotels and number of keys. So this is how the entire split or business mix which is planned by ITC Hotels. Now hotel industry mostly now digital bookings are happening, and if we see the current rating on all the platforms is above average. So the net promoter score is also 83 and average is 58. Uh, and then bookings.com, TripAdvisor, Everywhere global rating is average 60%, where ITC hotels achieved 99%. And Google also they have 4.77 rating, which is above the global average of 4.2. So where all these hotels are present, we can see in India's map. So current hotels against the hotels in pipeline. Where the bookings coming from? So unit reservations are 32% of the overall reservation. Then website and application based reservations are 21%. And via the contact center, 14%. And online travel agents like uh, book my bookings done via various platforms, whether it is bookings.com or platform like that, 16%, and GDS 17%. This slide just talks about the management team headed by Sanjay Puri, who is also a MD at ITC Limited. So this is an interesting slide which shows how the shareholding pattern uh, is today. So FY26, if we see around 40% is the promoter holding. FII and DII are also holding 15%, 21%, and public holding around 10%. But if we see compared to FY25, uh, the foreign institutional investors have reduced their stake. So quarterly basis, if we try to see, promoter holding is quite stable. FII holding has very much reduced from 25% to somewhere around 15%. DII holdings has also reduced by 1%, but again came back to 21%. And public holding increased by approximately 10%, so 13% to 24%. And which are the mutual funds holding ITC hotels in their portfolio? So this slide talks about them. Around 9% in Tata Nifty Tourism Index Fund, then similarly Kotak, Motilal Oswal, LIC. So all of these funds are holding some stake in the company, which shows actually FIDI and mutual funds interest in this company and how they are managing their cost. So this slide, which is taken from their annual report, shows a considerable drop in the cost. So whether it is energy cost, food and beverage cost, people cost, on all the fronts, they managed to reduce their cost. So how the share price look like from the IPO stage? It went uh, up and almost doubled, we can see, and then again came back to its original IPO price. So the question now is whether it is a time to invest or to hold on and wait and watch. So with this, I am ending my presentation. So we have seen in depth the ITC hotel, their business, how they earn money, and what is the current share price. Thank you.